Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. And thank you for joining me for yet another hack of the week that's brought to you by our channel. Today is July the 20th, and I can't believe July's flying by so fast. I have some hacks I'd like to share with you about this. Basically, we all have pins that get dull, and I've learned over the course of time we can handle that. There's multiple ways, but what I've come up with is working pretty simple, but I'm going to show you an easy way. One of the ways is you can make a pin cushion that has that really hard what is it called, the steel wool pad in it, so as you're sticking it's going to be sharp in your pins, because Lord knows we use a lot of starch and things in our fabric, and that builds up, and that's what's dull in our straight pins. But something else I've come up with, it's really simple. It is just any old bar of soap. So my pins are getting a little bit stiff per se, not even dull. They're just, I don't know, I'm just not liking the way they're not gliding too easy for me. So I stole Joe's soap. Shh, don't tell him. And I love the smell of this. If we could have smell-o-vision, right? But anyway, you just take the pin and anywhere on here, just start sticking it in. Make sure you lay something under it, because you're going to have little bits that's going to, honestly, it's going to just stick a little bit. So let me grab my pin cushion, because isn't this adorable? So anyway, as I do this, it doesn't leave any on, and they glide ever so smooth. So you're breathing a second life, third life, fourth life. I've done this numerous times, and my pins come back to sharp every time. So my old one was getting a little bit haggard per se, so I went ahead and tossed it. But if you have any issues with your pins, this is honestly, it's an easy fix. We all have bar soap in our house, so it doesn't even have to be this. It can be any kind of bar soap. Just stick it in and out a couple times, and it doesn't matter what kind of pin. I've got ones that have been shipped to me by other distributors and things. I've got some that's been gifted, and it just makes them sharp all over again, and they glide so easy. And if there is any residue, when the quilt's washed, it's going to come out anyway, so you're not hurting anything at all. So I only stick it in and out like twice, because that's all it honestly needs. And like I said, you're going to get a little bit that's going to come off on your table, so you're going to want to make sure that you have something to pick up those little fibers that do come off. And I'll show you here in a second. I'm only picking, I need a few more pins. I've got too many projects that have been pre-done and they're ready. So, and you got to be careful, because Joe's going to be doing one with some picking, because my fingers are not exactly able to pull things out if I get it in too deep. So that is this little hack. Let me show you. This is why I had my table here, my little paper. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. It's green. I made sure I used a green soap. But anyway, you're going to get those little break-offs. And I'm okay with putting them in my trash bin, because that smell's going to stay in my room. So that's for that. And then I've been getting a lot of comments about, well, what do you do in your downtime? So one of the things I have learned to do is I bought a bunch of extra bobbins and bobbin cases. So if Joe and I are up here doing editing, or he's showing me something, I go ahead and pre-wind every empty bobbin that I can locate, and I always use the same color. It's either the white or it's like a dove gray. And I'll wind until I run out. So I keep these full. Like this tray is going to be empty and then I'll start into the next bin. But every time I get through a row, I know it's time for me to clean my machine. Or what I do is clean it in between projects because I want her to be my forever machine and I want to take good care of her. So it all depends. If the fabric's got a lot of lint or whatever, I'll rip her apart and clean her in between. If not, if it's just I'm doing a little bit of mindless sewing or a little bit of just piecing, I'll wait until I get through the 6 bobbins. But that seems to be my go-to rule, the 6 bobbins. So in your downtime, when you're not doing anything or you're watching one of the other channels, that would be the perfect time to just pre-wind your bobbins. And I've even got this case. I keep all my bobbins wound. This one's my dove grays and this one's my whites. It's always Aurifil. That's my go-to. And it just works for me. And that's just one more thing that I'm doing to multitask while I'm sitting idle, while he's showing me something or we're watching a video to see what we need to tweak or edit. I'll sit here and just let the machine do the work. That way I'm multitasking and saving time. So I hope that helps you guys. And if there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. If you don't understand any of the hacks that I'm telling you, reach out and let me know. And I'll see you back in the next one. You guys, summer's flying by, so I'll catch you back in the next hack. You have a great week. Ring the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content that we're sharing. And I'm always up for any of your comments. I love to hear from you. So have a great week. Bye.